Welcome to my channel. I am the Mystic Bohemian. I believe this reading is for Aries. Somebody was nagging me. The blessing card that I pulled is a blessing on a battle that cannot be avoided, which would make sense with Mars still in Aries and so many planets in Libra, which is opposite Aries, and so many planets hanging out at the end of Capricorn there, which is square. So I guess some Aries are having a rough time of it, and let's figure it out. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. That's not fun. I was hoping this was going to be a love reading, but at the moment it does not appear to be so. I've got 6 cards turned over, and 3 of them are major arcanas. Okay. And there's a bunch of people going on here. And the Emperors showed up. More major arcana, another 3. Okay, who's giving me chills? Cut it out. They're lining up to talk. Someone is, ooh, stop. You don't get to do that to me. If you want to talk, that's fine. Stop poking at me and making me shiver. Irritator. Okay, well, it's a little bit fraught with difficulty at the beginning, but you can get through this, Aries. I have every confidence in you. Somebody asked me why I touch my ears all the time when I'm reading. It's because they get hot when they talk to me, and they itch. So that's that. All right. Moving right along. At the top of the pyramid, we have the King of Swords, which is a card I would read for an Aries, and the Devil. So, are you pissed off? Or are you in trouble? Let's see. Oof. Well, if you're pissed off, please be very careful you don't kill someone, because the next card out was... All right. This is not nice. Let's see what the unicorns have to say. Past lives. I'm going to need my glasses. This is very tiny writing. Release your past lives. Release your past karma. You are an old soul. Stop talking to me while I'm reading this. That's all he needs to know. Okay. It is a maiden and a unicorn. And some of what, there's a woman here, she's talking. Some of what you're dealing with is past life stuff. She says you're very angry that shit's happening the way it's happening. And she has 2 things to tell you. The first one is you are where you are because of every decision that you have made in your life. Every choice has brought you where you are at this very instant. The second thing she wants to tell you is you got to clean up your mess. And that is stuff from past life that you've needed to atone for in this life. And that's what part of this is. Part of what you're dealing with right now that's making you so angry there, Aries male, is that you, shit you did in a last life you need to atone for this time. So the chaos that's being caused in your life right now, I'm hearing job. A lot of upset over the changes going on in your job. Several of you, job situation. One of you has lost your job and you're really fucking angry about it. Okay. The Death card is there, which is a complete end of a situation. You got the 9 of Swords, which is stress, worry, panic, not sleeping well, anxiety. I'm going to tell you what I told that last reading, which was quite peculiar, by the way. It's called The End of the World as We Know It, but it's fine. I think you need to know that it's fine, Aries. Sorry, somebody is speaking. There's a man here. He's related to one of you, and he says, what I have to say is good enough for all of them. They all need to listen. You need to get your head straight. You need to accept reality as it has become, not as you want it or as it were. Get your head out of the clouds. Stop being angry and start getting busy. Okay. He's clearly pissed at somebody. Oh. Gee, the rest of the cards are like really nice, and that mess at the top. Oh, he's saying that has to be dealt with before any of this comes to happen. And you're not getting this until you clean up that. Okay. Yikes. All right, there's a loss. There's a Seven of Swords here, which can represent a thief. It can simply represent a loss. It can represent you having thought you had everything in order, and in fact, you don't. So, consequently, you're cleaning up a mess, he says, of your own making. This is all your making. You made the choices. You made the decisions. He's really loud. Could you tone it down there, Bub? He's sorry he's yelling, but he wants it, trying to get the point across, and he wants me to be firm with it. Okay, firm with it. One of you has actually been robbed. But the greater percentage of you, this loss that you're experiencing, is karma. It's what you did in another lifetime that's you're making up for now. The advice is to turn and walk away. It's the Eight of Cups. There's a lot of emotional upset in these cards. And these cups are emotion. They're water. They're feelings. They're hurt feelings. They're angry feelings. They're sad. And accept what has happened. They're trying to give me a picture, and it's fading in and out. It's an office job, or a person who works in an office. And you were just blindsided, bub. Not happy about it. I see you packing things in a white carton with the handles, and the choices you have made in your life have led to this. You may think you deserve better, but you are getting what you deserve. And it isn't always what you've done in this lifetime that you're getting your just desserts over. Okay. Are you finished, buddy? Accept your losses and move forward. Don't fret over it. Don't get angry over it. Don't get pissed over it. Just move on. Okay, let's take a better look at these cards just so you get. This is Aries men. The Devil. This is about being angry in this particular collection. The situation is over. You can't fix it. You can't repair it. No revenge, nothing. None of that is going to make it better again. You need to accept that situation is dead. There's stress, there's anguish, there's what am I going to do with all the shit I got to pay for? That's over. Stop crying. It's very un-Aries-like to be a crybaby. And get up. Accept the losses. Those swords are gone. Just accept the losses. And walk away, motherfucker. Just turn around and walk away. And for one of you, it's a house. It's a big house. It's a big status quo. I have arrived. I'm here with a hellacious mortgage. Oof. Yeah, walk away. The Hanged Man is here. In this instance, I'm reading this as a need to A, pause and gain a better perspective. You will notice the hangman is not really in any danger. He's not in pain. He's simply seeing the world from a different angle. And you, my love, must see your world from a different perspective. That last reading was all about perspective, and I have a feeling that most humans need to get a new perspective on life, look at things from a bigger picture. That is a battle that has got to be fought. It's a confrontation that's coming. It can't be avoided. It's there. It's got stuff from your past life. I'm sorry this is such a fucking mess, but it's not my fault Mars is in Aries, okay? That's all I have to say about that. Now, if you can let that go, and I know how difficult that is for an Aries, trust me, I really do know. If you can let that go, if you can say, okay, I came, I saw, I conquered, and move on, you can move on. I gave it my best shot. It was wonderful while I had it. You need to move forward. It's not any person's fault. It's not the government's fault. It's not your neighbor's fault. It's not. This is karma. This is karma for you personally, and it is the karma of the human race for having destroyed the planet we live on. So, new perspective. Once you get a handle on that new perspective, you let that go, and you start to look at your life differently. Where the fuck do you want to go from here? That's basically what this is. What do I want to do now? Something different? You want to build up the same old thing again? Fine. I don't recommend it, but fine. There are new opportunities. The Hierophant here is here. You know, in ancient times, the Hierophant would have represented the shaman, the holy man, the wise man. And he is here in that persona to tell you that your life, as it was, has ended, and there is a new beginning. He comes with the World card. The world is the end of a cycle and the beginning of a new cycle. And your chance to make something different. Over here we have the Ten of Cups and the Three of Pentacles. Are you back with the joy? She was here for the last reading, and she's saying the same thing applies here. He needs to find his joy. These men need to find out really what makes them joyful. Okay. Let's see what that's... let's see what's going on there with that. What I want to say for some of you is that Ten of Cups is available. It looks different than what you have now. The Ten of Cups is a home life, whether it's a family by blood or by marriage or by choice. And that Three of Pentacles is working as a team, as a group, as a consortium. For one of you, that word consortium is important. And it's about negotiating and reorganizing. Really? Okay, what else we got for that? Hello? For at least one of you, but I'm thinking it's more like 5. I'm seeing 5 shadows. That the word consortium seems to be appropriate, and community. Excuse me. It's about forming a new living, a new way of living, a new living space, a new community. And what? Sorry, they're talking. They're trying to explain something to me in pictures. I can hear, you can talk. We don't have to do pictures. All right, I don't always hear everything. All right, there are plans underway, or should be underway. Stop doing that shit. Let it go. Walk away. Say goodbye. And working together in a group. For some of you, I see 3 men in your 30s. And there's one who's tall. He has dark hair. He has a mustache, maybe in a beard. I'm not sure. The other one has sandy hair. It's shorter. I can't see the third guy. He's in the shadows. But you know each other. You've known each other for years. And one of you may have been out of touch. Getting together, working on this outside the box idea. But it has to do with home and family, and creating a safe and a space filled with love. Cups are emotion again, and this is a very positive Cups card. Well, the 8 was, so sorry, Charlie, time to go. This one is about happiness and joy and peace, and a place where you can put your head down at night and you're not fretting with that 9 of Swords over here of anxiety and anguish and nightmares. So I see the 3 of you doing it, and trust your intuition, your group intuition as well as your individual intuition. One of you wants to talk about it right away and start telling everybody. That would be the breach, just leaping out and saying, guess what we're doing? Wait, hold please. Card coming. This is the card of Gaia, the goddess, the all-mother goddess. And the word that comes with it is nurturing. There will be time to do this. Shout it out to the world. Just leap out of the ocean and say, guess what we've done? Trust your instincts on when to do that and who to do it with. The wolf is your instincts. Understand everything, investigate everything, check out ordinances, check out, I see paperwork, I see county offices. I see somebody coming back and saying, this is bullshit. Okay, but know all of this in advance. And before you show your cards, before you tell too many people, guess what we're going to do? Take the idea and nurture it first. Gather your information, gather the data you need, gather reservations, zoning. There's a whole bunch of happy horse shit you have to deal with. Bring that all together, and then take all of the yes we cans and no we can'ts, and what we like and what we actually need, and create the plan, nurture the plan, feed it, grow it, and then very carefully, only to the most trustworthy people, start to let it out into the world. The Tower. And the Eight of Wands. Working with a Queen of Wands. This woman actually has red or reddish hair. If you let it out too soon, it's a problem. The Tower comes down, the plan fails. There's a saying, only tell your dreams to other gods. So only tell your dreams, and this is a dream, this is something you're trying to manifest. Only share it with those who will treasure it and nurture it and believe in it. Because if you share it with people who are going to knock it every time they open, oh, look at the stupid shit, he thinks he's going to do, all of that negative energy goes out towards your project. So only tell it to a few people at a time, those who you can trust to, even if they don't want to be part of it, they believe in you and they're happy for you. And it's a complete difference from who and what you were before. That is the crash of the Tower. All that upset and the devil up at the top there. That's the Tower coming down. And working with this woman, she owns several pieces of property. But she likes you guys and she likes your idea. Okay, so that was really specific. For others of you, there is a new beginning, and the Hierophant says, chop, chop, let's go. It's time to get off your ass. The unicorns, the possibilities. Anything is possible. It is possible to create a new world that you are happy and joyful in, but and it is an adventure. And you have to think of it as an adventure. So you have the Hierophant telling you, it's time to move forward. This is important. That cycle has ended. A new one has begun. There are possibilities. And if you view it as an adventure as opposed to, now what the fuck am I going to do? Which I know a couple Aries, and it could be that way. But my dad was an Aries, and I adored my father. I still love him, but he's dead. He'd get angry for a couple seconds, and then he'd say, okay, I can work around this. I got another way to do this. I got a new idea. And that's what the Hierophant is telling you. It's time to look for a new way to do it, a new idea, a new workaround. All right, what's going on underneath? And I think they're telling me this is for 3 different groups of Aries. This is for Aries women over here. One of these? Okay, one of these. Effortless? Huh. Guess you girls have it a whole lot easier than those guys. Okay. Aries women shows up with the Six of Wands. That is success in your venture. That is acknowledgement for having created this, for having succeeded in this, and simply put, sorry, somebody's talking. I try to say things and then they just jump in and start doing shit. What this woman is telling me is that the laurel wreath, the congratulations, the victory, the job well done, doesn't have to come from outside. your group. Another group, eh? For some of you, this is a group. For one woman, it is not a group. It is her own accomplishment. Focus. All she has to do, all these Aries women have to do is focus. Quiet the noise around you. Calm all of the chaos and drama and happy horse shit that's going on in the world. And focus on what it is you are trying to recreate or create. What is recreate? Oh, recreate? Sometimes the dead are so crazy. She's saying, I want her to have fun. Okay, she doesn't have enough fun. Alrighty. It can be effortless. This is the waterfall card, and it's just effort. Everything literally falls into place. But in order to achieve this, in order to get the recognition, you need to focus. You need to form a plan, a very clear plan. You need to step back, look at the reality of what your world is, what the world is around you, what the unpleasant possibilities are. And there are a lot of them out there. I'm seeing, there's a woman here and she's pulling this Aries woman back from the internet. Like, let go. Just let go of that and focus on this dimension, this world, your life. Okay. She's somebody's mother. Okay. All right, I told her already. Shut up. The Emperor is here and the Page of Cups. What I'm hearing is that there's an Aries man who will be told he's about to be a grandfather. Okay, come on, figure out who wants it to come out. Okay, it's more than one Aries man that's about to be a grandfather. And the child, for one of you, it's a daughter. For one of you, for some of you, it's a daughter. For some of you, it's your son. They are trying to come to you for advice. I'm hearing one of you men, you Aries men, you're showing up as the Emperor, so you're bossy as hell. You're a typical Aries. Do not be harsh. No, it's not the most optimal time. I'm hearing you say, is this the fucking right time to do this? No, it's not. But a lot of life isn't at the right time. They are facing obstacles, the couple, and you need to look at, instead of looking at this as a problem, as a big emotional mess and drama and unnecessary, never mind what the fuck somebody else is going to think about it, you need to look at the gift of this child. This child has a profound effect on your life. There are obstacles that they have to overcome. Like one of them is, one of the children doesn't have a job, the boy, male. He doesn't have a job. And guess what, Gramps? Your job is to offer assistance. It's a secret. They haven't told you yet. I promise you, if you behave magnanimously, if you behave like the higher, I mean, the Emperor can be a prick. He can be a real authoritative prick. He can also be kind, generous, If you are the kind and generous emperor, that child is the light of your life. It brings the sun into your life. The young woman is afraid to tell you. Just stop being so bossy and accept that new Knight of Pentacles into your life. Yeah, you might think he's a ne'er-do-well, he hasn't done anything, whatever it is. She loves him, and he's the baby's father. So, suck it up. Oh, more cards. Different deck. Excuse me, we're using different deck because that Emperor is not just for that child. That card does not... What I'm trying to say is this is a scenario for several specific people with the child. There are other emperors, strong, dominant, successful, generally, Aries men, and the Page of Cups has come into their life, which can mean something else altogether. It doesn't have to just mean a baby. Okay, what's the other one? That is an Aries. What about it? We just covered this. Why are the same cards coming up? All right, they're not identical, but they're similar. I'm not sure what the page means. Could I have some insight into that page? Maybe the page is with this one. The Emperor is showing up with the King of Swords and the King of Pentacles. I read the King of Swords as Aries because Aries is the god of war, and I don't know about anybody else, but I'm not telling him he has to give his sword up, okay? So for me, swords are fire. And there's the King of Pentacles here. There's negotiations. It's about business. It's about a new business. It's about bringing strength and harmony. Could I have some more information on this? You guys are being pretty fucking vague. Could I have a little more data? What the hell does that say? Oh. This is about the spring equinox. It's about incubating an idea, creating an idea. This is music. It represents harmony. And the mountains are here representing strength. So you have strength, harmony, and taking an idea and nurturing it, working on a new plan together. This is collaboration between these two men. One of them is the Emperor. And quite possibly the one who will have the financial backing or know how to get the financial backing. And what I think I'm seeing here, because pictures keep changing, is that the Aries has the money and connections, but the Earth sign, and I think he's a Virgo, has the idea. And you guys need to go forward. After you've left over this, after you're all finished being pissed off about that shit up there, move forward. New beginning. Hierophant says, get to it. Anything is possible. It's a new adventure. This is you working with somebody. Okay, this is something going on behind the scenes. It is the High Priestess and the Sun. What is she up to? The High Priestess is the Queen of Cups. Are we going with signs here? We are? Okay. We're reading these suits for signs. Okay, Aries women, there is a Queen of Cups, a water sign woman who is in the background working, trying to get things put together. It's a new foundation. It's a new beginning. She hasn't told you about it. She's still dealing with some bullshit. She's trying to get everything in order. Let me see if I can get a clearer picture of what's going on with this Aries women. All right. Oh, jeez, there's a lot. There's a lot of stress. There's a lot of anger. You just want to be mad at somebody, okay? Let's face it. There's this little tiny, tiny, tiny enemy, and it has the human race by the balls. What? No, I don't think I should tell them that. Anyway, it has the human race by the balls, and it's making everybody angry, upset, pissed, sad. They're telling me that you need to focus, just like these Aries women over here. Focus. This red-haired woman over here is helpful to that group of women. This is a water sign woman, and she's trying to put things together in the background to make your life better. But you are going to have to get out of the anger and realize that there's work to do. You know, you got to fight a few more battles. You got to get them a few more things in line. It's like I told one of my acquired daughters today. Fox ate some of her chickens, and she was really upset and really pissed off, and she's going to just get rid of the 3 she still has and be done with it. I said, yeah, what are you going to do in the middle of winter when you want eggs? Well, there's just so much work that has to be done. I said, yeah, you're going to have to build a better coop. Okay? That's this. Building a better coop. You're going to have to do that. You're going to have to get things together. And this Cancerian woman has already got some ideas. You can get through this. The 10 of Wands is here. It's the release of the burden. It's finished with the bullshit. It's, for one of you, it's getting out from under a mortgage that's drowning you. And the Sun is here. Trust this woman. The priestess can also represent the moon. And the moon, you only see one side of it. There are things going on behind the scenes is the general phrase, but it's more than behind the scenes. It's more of universal divine things going on with the gods, with the entire planet. Things are falling into place. They're not in place yet. Trust this Cancerian, Scorpio. You know, it could be Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, but I really feel that it's a Cancer woman, Cancerian, or with a lot of Cancer in her chart. That is, she's got the building blocks to help you get through this and get to the Sun. For at least one of you, the water sign woman, her name begins with an M. I think there's a Mary and a Mabel. they really can help you get through this, okay? Because this new beginning, new start, new adventure, new possibilities is for all the Aries who are angry right now. And it's not really your anger. Mars is in Aries. Mars in astrology is about action, it's about movement, it's about speed. And it's in its ruler, which is Aries, which is generally quick, fast, thorough, sometimes a little too aggressive. So you're dealing with all of that concentrated energy on your sun, on whatever Aries planets you have. You're going to need to look at the new possibilities. Shit's ending. It's going to end. It just is. But there is a whole new cycle available. And some of you are just pissed that you got things just to where you wanted them, and now they're different. Well, suck it up. Grow the fuck up. That's life. Okay? Where is the other card? Well, it's not on the floor. I thought I had 2 cards for them. Oh, maybe that's where that Knight of Pentacles was. It was stuck to my arm. And now it's just vanished. It still applies up there, but it also sticks down here. Okay. The card of Judgment. That also has to do with karma. Karma seems very prevalent in this. For those of you who are angry about where you are where you are because of all the choices that you made in this life. And if you don't believe me, go back and look at all the choices that you made. You can't possibly look at all the choices. There are far too many of them. But there are some major ones that you could look at that said, I went left instead of right. I decided to force this situation instead of saying, this is not going to work, and walking away, and did something else. You made all the choices that brought you where you are, up to and including the fact that you may no longer have a job and you are drowning under a top-heavy mortgage. Okay, you enjoyed the house. It was great. Walk away. You can stay and fight, but that Death card is here. That is the end of a cycle. The Tower card is here. Where is it? Shit's gonna hit the ground. There is a new beginning, a new cycle. And sometimes a new cycle means you have to roll up your sleeves and get to work again. Judgment. Karma. Getting your just desserts. Getting what you have earned. Paying back for things that you have done in this lifetime and that lifetime. So if you're angry that you are in a house that you can't afford the mortgage and you don't know how you're going to do it, who told you to buy the house? You did. That was your choice, so suck it up. That's the 5 of Cups. That's stop crying over what you lost and look at what you still have, okay? There is a new avenue of money for you. It's not fast, it's not speedy, it's the Knight of Pentacles. There is a new way to make money, a new direction. You are going to have to put your thinking cap on. You are going to have to say, let me look at this from a different way. What is something that I always wanted to do and is applicable at this point in the universe? Because what's at the end of that, after you do the work and put it all together and stop crying over what you've lost, there is the 10 of Pentacles. That, what? They're telling me that's a business run from your home. You have the strength to do it. And there's a King of Wands involved. There's a man who you can... It seems like there's a lot of partnerships going on here. Talking to this guy about your idea, and he likes it. You work together on it. It's a great idea. This is appropriate for both male and female Aries. And there's a little surprise over here. There is. If you are dedicated. This is about dedication. It's also about a religious ceremony of sorts, a spiritual ceremony of sorts. You have the Four of Wands and the Two of Cups. So, if you are single or on your way to being single, really, at the end of this is a test. Shit's hit the fan. Gotta say goodbye. Adios, motherfucker. It's a new cycle. Get busy. Plan your work your plan. I'm seeing so many different occupations and so many people doing stuff, doing different stuff. I go, how the hell do you do this? I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'm smart. I'll figure it out. And doing that. I also see some of you really taking your anger out on anybody and everyone around you. Don't. Just don't, because that will not end well. But for those of you who are... Hold, please. Someone is saying that for quite a few of you, there is a new relationship in the offing. One that will bring you happiness and a long-time relationship. And it's there. It's moving towards you. But all of this is it's like a game of dominoes. That shit has happened. And the first domino has hit the pile. And in order for that, once that's happened, you need to get to work and make these things happen. Look at your life anew. Look at where you need to change. Find out what makes you happy. Think about something that you've never done before that you would like to do. Nurture your visions, your ideas, your concept. Nurture them. Only share them with people that you can trust, who will appreciate you in them, who will support you in it. And it says, if you do all that, you will be successful, and you will make money, and you will find a new type of home. It's not just a physical home. You'll be at peace in your soul, is what she's saying to me. But for some of you, part of the reward is there is a new relationship, a loving, warm, nurturing relationship, and it's working its way towards you. I don't know that it will show up if you don't do what you're supposed to do here. That's the warning she wants to know. You need to take care of the shit, or you're not going to get the relationship. There are things obstacles that have to be handled. There are, I like to be more specific, but there are just so many images of people doing so many things and doing whatever it takes to get the job done. Yes, you may have been an executive in an office, but guess what? You might have to pick apples for a month just to get out over that hump. And there's nothing wrong with picking apples, okay? Really nothing wrong with being one of the people or part of the movement that brings food to other human beings. It is a sacred duty, as opposed to the way they used to look at farmers. They are actually doing the sacred work of feeding other human beings, and human beings can't live without food, so farmers need a lot more respect. But you may have to do that. And if you have to do it, do it. And don't bellyache again. Because once again, the world is here. A new beginning, a new cycle. And, you can't always start at the top. And maybe you did, and maybe there were connections, and maybe there were people you knew. And the King of Wands is there. Okay. But you're sewing up some mea culpas you had to do, some paybacks you had to pay from other lifetimes, and only then is the Ace of Wands. It's new opportunities. The aces are the promise of. Doesn't mean you're absolutely going to get it. It's the promise of. It's the opportunity of. It's the chance. It's the idea. It's the spark. But you have to follow through. You've got to do the work. It is a beginning of a new cycle. The last two cards down are the Nine of Pentacles and the Three of Cups. It's a celebration. Three of Cups is cups. It's emotion. It's joyful. It's laughing. It's gathering with others that are important to you, making new friends. It's celebration. And clearly, there is the financing to back it. It's what I'm hearing is they are celebrating because they don't have to worry about paying the rent or where the food is coming from. So as shitty as it may seem right now, the picture may be kind of bleak, especially when that happens. You are where you are. They just keep saying this to me over and over. You are where you are because of the choices you have made. Deal with it. Be a fucking grown-up. Be accountable for your choices. Now may be the time to say, that was not my best choice. Let's make a new choice. Okay? That guy was back. He's really adamant. Okay. I hope that this was helpful. Lot of different people were here to talk. And if you liked it, please, if you thought it was helpful, if you thought it was highly entertaining, I don't give a rat's ass why. Like, share, subscribe. If you are interested in a personal reading, I am not doing private readings right now because I'm a recluse and I'm in quarantine. But I can do phone readings and I can do recordings. And you can go to my website. There's a link on my page down at the description too of how to find me and what kind of reading you can order. So, don't hit anybody, okay? Don't run anybody over. Be careful of your speed. Aries rules, all those things. Count to 20. I know most people count to 10, but you might need to count to 20, Aries, before you blow your top. Revenge, retribution are out of the question right now. Those are not your best course of action, okay? Goddess keep.